Hello, my people. I'm going to give people a minute just to work out that I'm alive because I didn't schedule it. I've just come straight on. So I'm just getting sorted a few things I want to show you and what Mr. Postman's been bringing. And drink some of my coffee while I'm waiting. We'll just give it a few minutes because, as I say, it's an unscheduled one, so you might not know I'm on. Just made some jewellery as well. I was going to show you that. But I didn't know where it is, lass. I didn't know where it is. From there. What are these? Seen these cards? Not seen that. More ones. Just get myself sorted, lasses. And lads, if anybody's joining, any males out there that want to join me, they're more than welcome. Let's see what I'm going on. Ooh, what's an idea? Right. Okay, then we'll just start because we've been on a couple of minutes, 3 minutes now, so I don't want to wait too long because I haven't got all day. My daughter's coming from Scotland. She's going to come and pick her dog up. She's been to India. From all I hear, they've had a fantastic time. They've come home safe and sound. So I don't have all day because, as I say, she's coming. And I don't want to be doing too much in here when she comes. I want to be able to go and spend time with her. So let's start. Mr. Postman. Whoa, Mr. Postman. He's been a few times this week. So first of all, I basically, dead simple, I got a new ceramic block because a lot of my stamps now are getting too big for the standard one. So I got a big square one. Nothing flash, sticks down there. Then I had some, I wanted some basic dies to cut things out, like to make your usual shapes, to make centres and have square bits to put banners on and things and sentiments. So I got myself some basic square dies, some round ones and some rectangular ones. Just got them from Wish. They're a bit thinner, but I think they'll do the job, which is all that I want to do. And we'll see how they go. And then I also got ordered this one because I'm doing some wedding cards of late because I'm hoping my daughter will be getting engaged and also my niece is getting married. So I want to be making some nice cards and I'll be dishing them out with the family so that if they want to have a card made or want to give her a handmade card, then they can do. And then I've got this. So that's why I got that. I thought it would make some nice edges with a bride and groom in the middle, and it'll also work nice on some of the unusual cards. I then got a selection of dies. I wish I got my camera, but and I've all put them in this new folder. So what I got was, I'll get them out and show you. I got a gnome, and that came with a stamp. So there's your gnome. Let's see if I've got some white card I've got somewhere. No, not. That'll do. There. Can you see that? Bring the light in without making it too. Let's have a look. There. So we've got that. You see there's a little gnome here, and he's got his harvest here, and then there's a little like car at the background, car come van thing. And it's all full of flowers, and that looks really nice. And then there's a die to go with it. So we've got that one. I then have a bee. So we've got the outline bee, and then we've got the inner side of it. You can use them both together or one at a time. We then have a heart twist. I like that. That can be cut out and put on cards, and I think that'll look nice on wedding cards, especially the double folded ones. I then thought I'd try this, which makes up into a little desk with mirror. I thought that might be quite nice, a novelty card. We then come into these dies I got. Now I just ordered, you can buy on Wish, I think it's Wish, not Wish, AliExpress. Got these stuff on AliExpress. You can buy an AliExpress like a pack of selected dies, and you just get what's in the pack. And I thought, well, it'd be nice to just build up my small die collection, and that's what I did. So we've got a few different things. Some of them are quite nice. Some of them I will be giving away. Especially I've got one lady in mind because she likes Halloween, and I don't like Halloween. So we have little houses. We've got a campfire, another little house, and then a fence in that section. I think I got about 50, I'm not sure. Then I got little tissue box, which I quite like, which would be nice for somebody who's not well, and a hand. I don't know what I would use that for, but no doubt I'll think of something. Then I had a little gardening set. So we've got a watering can and a spade or a shovel, whichever you want to call it. So I put those in one little section. And then we've got the sporting section, which so we have a boot. We have a golf or a baseball or a football player. I think it's probably football. It's got a helmet on, so I would assume it's football. The only trouble is there's no stamps to go with him, so you would have to sort of use it as a silhouette or put your own things in. And then there's the ball. We then have some novelty items, you know, like fairy tales. So we've got the gingerbread man. And we've got Tinkerbell. So there's this gingerbread man and Tinkerbell. Or any kind of fairy. We then have a section that is just different bits that I didn't really want to put anything in. This, I didn't know what, I think it's just a filigree thing. So I thought I'd put that in. This is the wedding selection, really. We've got a bell, which you can use for weddings, anniversaries, Christmas. Then there's a bow. We've got anchor. Again, that could be used as anniversary, like to anchor yourselves together. Then we've got hearts. And that one's a nice one. Ring. So I put those in a little section. Actually, put those in my swap over. Then I've got, I had a section for insects, but I only had one. And that's that one there, which is a dragonfly. Then we have masks, or like African-y looking Indian stuff. I'm trying to get them out again. So I put that in a little section. So we have this. I don't really know what that is, but we'll work it out when we cut it out. We've got Indian headdress type feathers. We've got like African masks, and we've got a variety of those. So we've got a few of them. Then I put some in like what I classed as a monster collection, because I couldn't really work out. I assume they're just like monsters. We've got that there. We've got that there. And then we have, oops, that there, which I think is a dinosaur carrying a teddy bear, but I'm not 100% sure what that is, so I put it in the monster selection. We then have a food. We have food, of course. Food is always important. So we have a giant ice cream. Then we have some a basket of bread. We have a, what do they call them? Aubergine, eggplant. We have, I'll put them back away when I. We have ice cream sundae. We have a champagne flute. We have a beer bottle, beer can, bottle, jug, beer jug, pint glass thing. Then we finally have an eaten apple. Who wants a card with an eaten apple on? Then we have a selection that I'll probably give away, which is the Halloween selection. So we have, I've got, are these the same? Oh no, they're different. So we've got some mummies, that one, or some, no, zombies. We've got that one and that one. We've got a skull. Oops, nearly dropped it in the coffee. Got a skull. We've got graveyard with a skull, like a gravestone. We've got a bat. I might keep the bat. I like the bat. We've got another mummy. No, another zombie skeleton thing. We've got a coffin. We've got this. I don't know what that is. Actually, I think that's a fire front grate. It looks like it's got a tail. Oh no, it's a tortoise. Wants to go in with the animals. It's a tortoise. It's nothing to do with graves. It's a tortoise. And then we've got Boo. Took me ages to work what that out was. It's a tortoise. Oh, these things come to you all of a sudden, don't they? So that'll go in with the animals. We then have like a people dress selection. I think I'll put the bat in with the animals as well. So we've got a suit. We have a little boy running with his hands out. We have a saxophone player. And we have a dress. So I thought they'd be in that section. Then I have the last section, or the last three sections, which we have cats. Because they seem to have a few cats, I put them all in one. So we've got the big cat, and then we've got a little pony tat. So we've got that. Then we've got, I didn't show you, oh, I've missed a section. We've got the cactuses and the trees. This is nice. These are nice. We've got like the large cactus. We've got a palm tree. We have a fir tree or a Christmas tree, but it's got no lights on. It's just a fir tree, really. Then we've got a cactus with a heart pot, and then we've got another cacti. So they're quite nice. I think I'll use them, especially considering I've got a cowboy section. So that would be interesting, especially for little boys' cards, cowboys. If I made a card for my dad, I'd use cowboys, because it's all he seems to be watching these days, is cowboys. Right, we have the standard cowboy. I think I've got two of them. Oh no, I've got another one who's got his, looks like he's about to be in a shootout. Then we have them on horses. Got them on horseback. So we've got a buckaroo. We have a running for the wind, although I don't know whether that's a buckaroo as well, but either running back. And then we've got another one, which looks like it's a bull. So they look like they're all like carnival type of riding. Then we've got another one, which is another buckaroo. I don't know whether it's the same as the first one. No, it's different. This one's got a whip. And then we have, I think that's a cowboy, but I'm not 100% sure whether it's a cowboy or whether it's somebody else sat but it looks like he's sat in a chair pointing. So I don't know. I put him with the cowboys. And then we've got a standard, just usual plain cowboy sat on a horse. We then have the biggest selection, which is the animals. So let me just tip these out. Right. First of all, we have a bunny with wings, an angel bunny. We have a goat, a chick. Oh, I dropped that one. It's a chick. I'll have to find that one later. Oh, that's a pussycat with a fish. So that'll go in the pussycat section. We have a cow. We have a pig. A chicken. Another chicken. Or it could be a peacock. But I think it's a chicken. We have another chicken. Or a duck. We have another chicken. Lots of chickens. We have a little chihuahua puppy thing. We have an elephant. Oh, there's another pussycat that can go in the pussycat selection. There's what do you call it? Pegasus, kangaroo. So we've got a lovely selection of animals. Kangaroo, monkey, and this is the kind of thing I was looking for. Little dies like this. Sheep, duck that you can cut out and use and just use as a silhouette, or you can colour them in. Lion, bunny rabbit, puppy dog. I think that's an anteater. What's that one? Some birdies. A pig, another pig. That's a family of elephants. Baby and a mama. There's a different kind of angel bunny. We've got a poodle. What's that? I think that's one of those, what do they call them? With the big eyes and a long tail. Can't remember what they call them. That's one of them. When we have a dog with a bone, or a bone, no, it's a dog with a bone. Or we have another cat, so that'll go into the cat selection. Then we have now that looks like some kind of monkey come unless it's supposed to be like a posh cat. What's there? Or is it one of those marmoset things? We've got butterflies, another elephant, another pig. I don't know whether I think that's a cat or a tiger. Maybe it's supposed to be a tiger. I don't know. It's got like stripes, but it's a cat. It's going in the cat collection. That's an elephant's head. Took me a while to work out what that one was. Oops, I keep dropping them. And then we got another little chicken, cartoony type chicken. So that's what I got in the selection of like surprise dies that I've called it. So I put them all in this folder, which I bought a while ago. It's meant for stamps, but I think it's ideal for little dies because it's got these packets. So you've got some with long full ones, and then you've got some pages with half and half, and then you've got another page which has got 3 in. So you've got 2, a quartered, and then half. And they're brilliant, just the little dies. And I think they're right, and they've got flaps so you can keep the dies in. So I think that's brilliant, and it's got a strap on. It's leather bound, so that works wonders for those little dies. Because I do have some magnetic boards as well, but they're not actually in. They're not strapped in, punched in. I'm going to have to see if I can punch them and put them in. Sorry, I just needed a swig of coffee there. Then I got these beautiful, beautiful stickers. They're fairy stickers. So you've got, and I get 2 of each. So there's that one. Oh, that one's there. There's that one. Hang on, that's that. No, there's that one. It's the same as that one. Then there's that one. And they're all autumn colours. They're absolutely beautiful. The detail on them is just amazing. These are little fairies. They're absolutely beautiful, and I think they'll make lovely like frames for. I think this is one of the ones I'm going to use in my wedding, and one of my wedding cards. I'm going to put the bride and groom in the middle. I think it would just be, lovely. And then there's that one again. So they're gorgeous, and as I say, you get 2 of each, and there's 5. And there was something like £3-4. I didn't mind paying it because they're lovely, and they would look nice in posters as well in the resin work. So that's those. I then got this stamp set. It's got various sentiments. So it's got "You're pretty amazing," "I love you more each day," "A wish is the start of a dream," "Follow your heart, good luck, lots of love," "Listen to your heart, it knows," "You're so funny and so smart," "Always look on the bright side," "Always look on the bright side," "Remember the good times, so lucky you're my friend." Then I got these, which are very like doilies. And I was looking at them, and I think you could probably make them with like papers, because it's just thin paper, and then it's got like a border cut out. And I think if you've got the punches, you could make these, no bother, or even dies. So if you had papers, pretty papers and dye, you could make these, no bother. And there's 2 of each. Oops. There's 2 of each, and then and there's like the circle ones. Just circle ones. You see them? They've got lovely flower pattern on them. You can get them in various different patterns. This is like the florally ones. And then you get them in a rectangle and the square ones. And again, these were only like a couple of pound off AliExpress. So if you've got like small bits of pattern paper and some cutouts, some punches or some dies, you could make them, no bother. So I'm going to have a go at making some of those. But obviously I will use these. Then I got some, they're not sticky, by the way, they're just paper. Then I've got these, which is some feathers, and I'll just show you the back. There, that's the variety of feathers you get, and that's what they look like at the front. So they've got some sort of gold foil on them. I'll get one out. They've got some kind of gold foil on them. They're a sticker, and they're like they're see-through. I think they're transparent, or the main sticker's transparent. They're not the easiest to get off. Anyway, yeah, that looks like thin paper. Let me see here. Poke tool. Let's see if we can work out what it is, how it works. All right, so it's actually the paper, so it's clear. You see that? Something else that's come. I'll go get that before I finish. So they're nice. Then I got this. I got a stamp set from eBay, and somebody was selling a load of stamps off. So I got this. The 13. I think I paid £17 altogether because she delivered it, or she ordered it. So we got that one. We got that one. We got this rural springtime. I got 3 of these for some reason. So I might be doing a giveaway with some of those, and that's what they are. Oh, this is actually some suggestions for making cards. But you have like a border, a basket. You've got pheasants and ducks and sheep, rabbits, some sentiments. Um, so it's like a spring one. There's a lovely sentiment which says, let's see if I can find it. It's not put on the back. Something to do with laughing and let's see. Check it out. Flowers bloom, love blossoms, friendships grows, all things begin with spring. And the other one is live, laugh, love, and always walk in the garden of spring. And I think they're beautiful, beautiful sentiments. So, especially if somebody's feeling down. So I got them. Then I got these. Whoops, a daisy doodah. These are lovely. And I've used these in a few cards. You'll see some of the cards I've used them in. So I stamped quite a few of those out and then spent some time colouring them all in. And I'll show you the results. Then I put a lot of stamps in this album. So let's have a look. We got this little princess one. And it's a rubber stamp. But it hasn't got it's just the rubber. It's not got a sponge back, but it does work on the using it on the. I tried it, and they do work just on the using the block. It's gonna have to tape them at the top and the bottom, I think. So then I got this sending cyber hugs, which is a teddy bear. And we've got a sentiment that says computer bear. And then we have another one, I need more shoes, bears love to shop, and computer bear on there. And as I say, these are all just rubber stamps. Then I got this set, which was it's like perfumes, different perfume bottles, picture frame, comb, couple of like one hair comb and hair to comb your hair and one to put in your hair, and then another bottle. So I thought they would be nice. Then I got some more bear ones, which is I just grin and bear it and busy day. And we've got another one where he's decorating, best decorating bear. And on the other side it says decorating bear. Then we've got how's that? We've got which I think these ones are great for dads. We've got Happy Father's Day, and we've got a bear playing cricket. You can use these for Father's Day. You could use them for anniversary or get well cards for dads, or just a reason if you want to send a card to a dad. Then we've got celebrity chef Father Bear, and that's his barbecue. So I thought they were quite novelty, some of them. Then we've got the Chinese, so that's the male, and then we've got the female dress code. We've got Chinese or Japanese, I'm not sure, signs for year, month, and day. So if that's for a special occasion, like a wedding, you could put that on the bottom with a day, month, and year. Or if it's a baby born, you could use that stamp. Then we've got floral Chinese. These all came in the same set. The Oriental set it was called, and they're all by Joanna Sheen. And then we've got the bamboo. And that's it. That's what I got there. So I got some nice stamps, some nice dies. Then, so that was eBay and that was AliExpress. I got something else from AliExpress. Oopsie, I don't want to lose them. I got something else from AliExpress, which is this here, ink sets, just small ink pods. I'm going to try them out. They weren't expensive, so I thought I'll give them a try. You got it in a set. You've got silver, pink, gold, green, red, pink. You got like a bright fluorescent pink, and then you got your pale pink, your purple, your yellow, your orange, and your like a bluey green, it's like a turquoise. I suppose that's supposed to be the blue. They're actually fingerprint pads, the 4x4 ink pads, Veneto House. So we'll see what they're like. They weren't expensive. Then I got these. They're tiny, absolutely tiny, but they're beautiful, and I think they look lovely in small jewelry pieces for resin and in jewelry. Now I don't know whether you can see them. Let's have a look. See if I can put it. Where's the camera? There. Can you see that? Can't really see it. It's a tiny, tiny little rose. It's flat on the back. There. Just about there. It's tiny. And it's just, that's a purple. Well, I've got them in a mixed selection of colours. So there's red, yellow, purple, like a glittery, reddy purple. See, loads of colours. There's loads of them come. So I've got lots to make. And I thought I'm going to make some, I can make some nice coasters. I can make some nice jewellery. Small things. I've got some small pyramids. They would look nice stood in that. So I'm going to see what I can do with them. But I've got a few ideas. And so I've got those. And then I thought, why not get a mould as well? So I've got a rabbit mould, the basic mould, and that's a rabbit. So that's everything I bought that I can think of. That's come. So I'll show you what I've been making with some of the stuff. Let's go for the jewellery first, the resin, because I haven't shown you any resin for a while. So these are some, I showed you these a while ago, like the cabochon bases. So I don't know whether it's there. Can you see that? There. So that's just a resin. I've used different glitters and mica powders in that. You've got your silvery blue and your turquoise, and then I've added a few little bits of silver, tiny amount there. You can see it sparkling. Then I've done one with like metal butterflies in, and I've got 3 different colours. You can't see them very well. Let's see if I can open this good. That's better. So you've got that with 3 different butterflies in. It's held in with resin, and it's got a bit of glitter around it as well. It's actually been nail varnished with like I nail varnished the back with silver nail varnish. Added a little bit of silver glitter, then put the butterflies on and resined over the top. The butterflies are actually still, it's not resin, so it's smooth. You've still got the texture of the butterflies, but it's not sharp. Then I have these lovely buttons, and this one, this cabochon had a hole in the back, so it meant I could push the back of the button in it. And you can have it either, oh no, that's sealed, so you can hang it. And I thought that looked beautiful as a necklace. And then I've just popped a little bit of resin in the back. You could use it as a button, I suppose. It's added a bit extra to the button with a base behind it, but yeah, I love it. We then have this. I experimented with shells on one, and again the shells are resin, but they're covered in resin, so it looks like there's water over some of them and splashing. And then I added some glass in there as well to look corally and seasidey. I don't mind it. It's not my favourite, but I don't mind it. Then I had these little blue gems, so just put a turquoisey blue gem in that. Dead simple, super glue, stick it in, no problem. I did the same with this one, and I do prefer this one. And it's actually in the wrong way around, because normally you would put the pointy side down and have the flat side, but I glued it the other way around, so you've got to mention it's pointy side up. Then I did this one, which is just got, that's it, it's got ink paper in, you know, you get your designer papers, and this one was like an ink flush one. So just cut a tiny bit out and added it to there. and put the resin on the top, and it's come out beautiful. Can you see that? You can't really see the different colours in it. It's hard to see, but that's that one. And I did the same with a ring, some similar sort of thing. You can see that better with the ring, same sort of thing. Then I had some flower papers, so I cut that out, stuck that in there, and on the back of there's the tree of life, so I thought that fit in quite nicely. You could, in fact, like if you want to, you could get some tiny leaves from a tree and put them in there. That would be nice as well. Then I had another one of the same set, and I think that's come out really nice. Unfortunately, it's got a little bubble in it, but it doesn't detract from it. But I like that one. I think that's come out really nice, very vintagey. And then I did the same with that one. Then I tried this with a button. I'm not overly happy with this, but what I think I'd do next time is I've got some split pins. So I think what next time I'll do is I'll put the split pin in the back and then put the pins actually through there. You can use them as because this is the clock button. Looks like a clock. So I could put it so that it looks like it's time, like pointers. So I thought I'd try that. Then I had these earrings that I got given, and I thought, well, let's see if we can use the tops of them. So I did this, and I've done this a couple. So just basically cut the point off it, and then use the gems. Can you see? Use the gems to fill the cabochon, and they don't look horrible. This one's quite nice. I like the green one. This is just a ring with a hole in the centre. And then this one, I put a little bit of lace in and then put one of them in the centre of the flower. Don't like it, but there we go. Then this one, I'm really disappointed. I love the idea. It's an owl, but it's actually got butterfly feathers in, like wings in. But the wings are very dark, and the resin has made them darker. So I think what I need to do is put some kind of sealant over the wing, so that the resin doesn't discolour them. So that's the jewellery. Now the pendants. I've made a load of rings and things like that as well, but I can't find them to show you at the minute. I have to put them away somewhere. Right. So as I say, I made a few more, but I haven't got them around to show you. Right, let's see what I've been making with some of the stamps that I bought recently. Oh, that was close. Nearly dropped my coffee on the floor. So I made, and a couple of them I'm going to show you at the end. I got the this book. Well, I've been working my way through and trying some of them with the A4 card, because I haven't got any 12x12s at the minute in white. I've only got A4, so I need to buy myself some 12x12 paper to make some like white card, 300 GSM, 350 GSM, to make a bay card bases. So I'm working my way through this. So I found a few that used A4 card, or I could use with A4 card. So I'm going to try another couple today, but I've done 2 out of this book. No, I've done 3. One of them was tiny. Where was it? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? It was tiny, but it was great. I loved it. I'm sure it's on here somewhere. It should be. Just a little tiny. It's probably why I've lost it, because it was so blooming small. But it worked. Just no, can't find it. Oh, I really liked it as well. There it is, found it. Right. So, as I said, I've been using that. So, I'll show you those later. But these are from the stamps I've been using. Some of them are from stamps I've had for a long time, but I've used for the first time. Some of them are experiments that haven't worked out wonderful, but I'll show you. So this is one that the stamps I've just received. So what I did is I stamped it out and then coloured them in. This is 2 stamps together. So this one is a stamp here, and then you've got extra bottles here with fish in. So I thought it would look nice to put the 2 together, and then enjoy your special day. And then the top here, I put like a greeny. I've got a stamp, an ink pad with lots of. So all I do is use that ink pad together, and it comes up with, and it gives you like a rainbowy type effect. Although the green does seem to stand out more, but it gives you that different, like that sort of shady look. It's really good. And then I just put some outline with different pens down the outside. And then I decorated the envelope with some little boots and my stamp. And then on the back, that stamp also came with a stamp that says hand stamped for you by, and then I put my stamp on there as well. So that's that one. This one's using the Celestial stamps that I bought a while ago with the and it's also got the bride and groom stamp from the Stampin' Up! Marry Me set. So this is the punch, and then it's got I love you to the moon and back on there. Then I've cut these is from a punch, these little flower punches, and I've used them as stars. And then we've got this sun, which I cut out on blue card, then I coloured it in, cut it out, Celestial stamp sun, and you've got the moon here kissing the sun. So I thought that's nice as a like a wedding anniversary type card. I don't think I've put a sentiment in yet, but I intend to. And then I've stamped it with my stamps. This again is using that Celestial type one. We had this is like a water lily, and then you've got the bird flying through the moon. What I've done here is put some embossing powder on here to make it shimmer a little bit. Don't know whether you can see that. This is the ink card. Then I had some little stars, and then I have this as well, which I quite liked. And again, this says never stop looking up. And then you've got on the envelope, the brightest stars shine through the darkest nights on the envelope, plus the stamps. So I've been adding some stamps to the envelope on some of the cards just to give them a bit more interest. This one I did with just corner pieces that I've cut off some when I've been using designer papers. I keep all the bits, especially the corners. So what I've done is I've just fitted the corners in together, made a square on 2 and a rectangle on 2 opposite corners. I've got from the sentiment book that I bought, I put a little sentiment in the middle, which is Grandma, you are truly loved. And then I had these stickers, what are they called? Peel-offs. So I had these peel-offs. So I used peel-off, the thin line peel-offs along here, in between all the card, across there, up there, down, across up there, and across there. And then I added the dragonfly in the turquoisey blue. And then they also came with these in the same peel-off. It had these like different filigrees. So I added those around as well, and little dots. And I'm really pleased with that. I really like that one. And then I've added a little stamp on the front and a couple on the envelope, the front of the envelope. So a little one on the back and some on this, and so the envelope matches the card. Then this one used an old stamp that I have, floral, going up here even. I used the sentiments, and these have got cut out, punched out butterflies that actually just they're still in, but they lift up. This is using the Marry Me set. And then I also found this staircase that I had, which I really liked. So I used that and then put actually this behind here was damaged slightly, the stamp smudged. So that's why I used the Marry Me and I cut it out on like a creamy white card, as you can see. And then use one of the sentiments in the Marry Me selection, which says, "Love is above all, the gift of oneself," by Jean and Anawa. In the frame that was also part of that set. So I quite like that one. Was an experiment. I'm not overly happy with it. Let's have a look, see if I can get into it to start. So I just put some squares. That was quite nice on the front. The butterflies haven't stayed on very well. They don't look very neat because they're using glue dots. So I might actually take those off and put them on in a different way. Because the glue dots are a bit big and they're just not. Then I used one of my sentiments here. Then it's a shaker card. So I tried, put some acetate, no, some vellum behind it, then put some butterflies and some, but you can't really see them. And put this card on. And then this, I love this, mind. Even with the shaker not working, I do actually like the card. I haven't taken all. I haven't taken all the transfers. It's all transfers. And I've chosen a few different transfers and then put them all over. That's it. Oh, there's one more. Fit them in, and then I got waylaid doing this one. That's what it was. I got interrupted, so I've not taken all of the transfer. Right, that's it now. So these are all transfers, and I think it's made the page look really, really nice. I love it. Then I've used one of the poems that came from Katie Sue, which I'm not overly happy with because they're not a full, that is not one piece, one sticker. It's actually two, and you can see the line. I don't know whether you can see the line here. So it spoils it. And then these are all transfers. So that's that. Then another one using been working on using my punches as well, because I've got all these punches and I've hardly ever used them. So I've got these flower punches. So I put a couple of the big ones together and some small ones. Then again used the Marry Me stamp set. So I've got the Love is Above All, and then I've got Now Join Hands and With Your Hands Your Hearts by William Shakespeare. It has smudged a little bit, as you can see, around the faces, around the heads. So I don't know what I'll do to try and hide that. But I like the idea of it. It's just this part of this stamp here hasn't taken very well. Then I've got this, and I've used punches and I've used leftover bits from DPS. So basically use different size strips and I've put them diagonally, use peel-offs to differentiate each one. Then I've used a punch and I've punched the middle out and then used the middle of a different colour to sort of diagonally put over that, so you can see that there's actually a hole behind it, but it gives it some dimension. And then I've put some sentiments on both of those. So you've got Get Well and Thinking of You on the sentiments. Oh, and it's also mounted on some card as well. Then I made these envelopes. Oh, it's sunny now. Then I made these envelopes with some DPS 12 by 12 pattern paper. So I cut them and then just stuck them together, then added an extra I had to use 2 bits here to make it the right size for the card. So I've made them to go with these. Oops. Gone too far in and through the sticky. So that card there, it goes like that. Yeah, it goes like that. And that's using some old DPS that I got from Katie Sue Kanban set. So then I made another envelope. This one's got your pink back and then your floral and your stamp. And I like this one. Basically, I've just used the card is the paper card. I've put a centre in, and then on the front I've used the corner off another piece that are the same set, and then just used a tag, and I made a tag, and then I've added a little bit of the purple dye ink on it, smudged it a little bit, then put just because, and then some snowdrops, stamp of some snowdrops, and then I just putting it inside that little corner, so then they've got something they can add to a book or something and keep, and use as a tag for something. So that goes in this envelope. Then we have this card and this envelope. So this card is like a worldwide travel card, big, dream big, you're out of this world. We've got a balloon on it, stamped balloon. And then these are just, the banners, made them banners with the corners. And then I've done it so that this looks diagonal like this, so that the sort of travel in a line up here. Different sizes, all made out of like worldly, like stamps and envelopes and that kind of thing, letters to match, like. And then again, I've used the pale pink because we've got a pink background. We've also used this like trees, but also then the stamps as well for the travel. I thought that fit in with that nicely. What I've done as well is I've added like the red line, so that people can just rip it off and it sticks. They don't have to worry about getting glue or anything like that. Then we have this card, which is a thank you card, it's a tent card. We've got the paper that I just used, and then this is another paper here, which is thinner, it's not as thick. I've got a lovely, that was already on the paper. That was actually part of the paper. So I just put thanks so much on the top of there. And then I used a topper that I had with some little gems on the other side, just to give it a little bit extra cute. Then there's another envelope I made. This one's blue. And again, it's using this paper with the letters. This one, again, using the Katie Sue. It's a tent card. It's got for you love, and then best wishes at the front. And this is a topper that came with a set, and this is papers that came with a different set. No, not the same set, but it looked nice. And then finally, this one is another wedding card. It's a special wish for a truly perfect day. We've got a topper with some foxgloves on. We've got the pink background, and then we use the stamp here from the Marry Me set. And again, another envelope, which the sticky seems to be unsticking. And again, this is just paper, white on the inside. A lot of them have got double-sided. Then we've got this lettery stuff, and then spotty contrast. So that's what I've been making. Then these are the special cards I've been doing. I'll just put these out of the way. So these are the cards I've been doing from the little book. So this is the first one. It's an easel card, and it's tiny. But I thought it'd make a nice little unusual gift card for a present. So I've used some of the Oriental Katie Sue backing card. I put a stamp in there that says just because. I had some lovely little flowers so I fussy cut that out, stuck it on in underneath. I stuck it on first and then put this paper over, and had a little bit still overlapping, so give it like a 3D effect. And I think it's lovely. I love it. I really like the end result of that one. Then I did this one. This is the first one I did, actually. It's just the two-way fold card, so it opens up like that. So what I've done is put this moon here, which has got patterned. I've coloured it in. It's on like a white creamy card. It's supposed to be white card, but it actually looks ivory cream. And then I coloured it in, stamped it, coloured it in, fussy cut it out. And then I've cut this sentiment out as well, which says I love you to the moon and back. We've got this ink pad paper that I got that I love, that I'm going to get some more of because I absolutely love that paper. Then we've got this satin moon again, it was cut out. This one was cut out of blue paper, but thankfully I've coloured it all, and it gives it that darker colour when you're using your pens. Alters the obviously the colour of the pen, but I think it makes it look a lot nicer. So we've got satin there, and it opens up like that. And inside again, I'm using the green papers. What I've done is fussy cut, stamp these and fussy cut them out. One going one way, one going the other way. So that this circle here, because it's got like, if you notice, it's got this bit here, semicircle. So I've got those facing each other so that it like if it met, it would be. And then in the center, I've used a moon with, you've got this moon, and I stamped it on the ink paper. You've got the moon and trees, a few clouds, and there's a wolf here. And I've put it on all different ink paper. So this is the main colour, the green ink. That's the dark side of the paper. Then I cut it out. There's a light side of the paper, and I cut it out. I didn't stamp it. I like actually hand cut it to give it that like uneven look, because the moon's uneven. I wanted it to be the same. I didn't want it to be a true circle, so I putty cut that and then turned it over again to use the dark side for the stamp. Then I've added a few little pearls and a few little stars, and Bob's your uncle, it's done. And I really like the I love the outcome of that one, and it closes like that, and I love it. I need to put something on the back though, because it's got a bit dirty with the ink, but I love it. Absolutely love the way that's turned out, and I need to make an envelope for it. And then I made this one. There's a recent one I've made, and this is a, what do they call it? Let's see what they call it. It's a joyfold card. The first one was you've got the gatefold card, which was the celestial one with all the ink papers. The first one I showed you was the easel card, I think. Just a simple, yes, just the simple 10th stepper card. I did it in mini size using centimeters, not inches. So instead of being 14 inches by 6 inches, I used 14 centimeters by 6 centimeters, and then scored it at 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, and 8 centimeters. So it's the same but smaller, just using centimeters, because obviously centimeters are a lot smaller than inches. So you get like half size. So I like that. So I'm trying to work out how to do the stepper cards. So I might have to watch how Jackie makes them from JMC Creates, to sort of help follow the instructions, because some of them are spot on and some of them are a bit hard to follow. So this one's the joyful card. So we have this top bit, so they've got like a card inside a card. So this top bit's all using the Kanban from Katie Sue papers, or card really, it's not paper, so it's nice and thick and sturdy. So you've got the white card that I used to start with. It's from a 12 by 12. No, it's from an A4 size card. So then you've got this bit, and then these are toppers, use dimensions. So I used a silver, and I used a matte silver for this card and a shiny silver for this card as the base, or as the matte. I don't know which is which. But anyway, you've got the white card, the matte silver, then the patterned paper, and then the topper on top of each other. So that opens that way. And then on the inside of that, we've got this bit, which opens into the main card. So I've used, again, the same Oriental toppers. This one using the stalk, and then we've used the blossoms on here, and I've used the sentiments from the sentiment book. So that says congratulations, and then opens up again, and I've put with well done, you did it. So I thought this is nice for exams, that kind of thing. And then we've got some more blossoms, although the koi fish, and then we've got at the end paper here, this end, we've got the Chinese, Japanese looking house that you get. So I quite like that one as well. So that closes there. Then you got that over there. So it's a joy fold card. And then you open it, just stands like that. So stands like that. Yeah. So that's it. So that's what I've been playing with. All finished. I'm going to keep that and put it there. I think I like that one. So that's what Mr. Postman brought, and that's what I've been doing with what Mr. Postman brought, and I've been loving it. So if there's anything else, I bought today my fix and grout. So I've had some more tiles delivered, so I should have enough tiles now to do my desk. So I'm going to try and tidy up a little bit, at least clear my desk and put the tiles on it. And then that might give me the incentive to get the rest of the room sorted out the way I want it. Because it's just, I've not got the right kind of shelving for this, for a craft room. I've got a workroom shelving for like a garage type thing, which my husband thought was ideal, but he doesn't really understand the kinds of stuff that you use in a craft room. So having big boxes where you have to rake through for small items like toppers and sequins and is not the best. You want little drawers and you want little like boxes that you can pile up that you think, right, it's in that box or it's in that box, and be able to pull the drawer open and get out what you want, rather than have big boxes like this and have all your different papers, and you don't, it's a nightmare. Anyway, so I want to get that sorted out, and I'm thinking if I do my desk, it might give me the incentive to get the rest of it done. I've also been doing these. We've recently had a family get together, and my mother-in-law doesn't see her sons very often because they're all over. There's only two of them that she sees, because the rest are all over the country. Well, there's only other two. One's in London, one's in Halifax. So what I've done is use these little cabochons and then got a photograph that I've been able to cut their faces. Can you see? There. Cut their faces out of and stick in. That's my husband. Cut the faces out and stick in there. And then I'm going to, and I've got all of them together and her husband, and I'm going to make them into a bracelet for her, so she can have them with her all the time. Then she can't complain that she never sees them because they're on the wrist. Right, and that's it. So on that note, please hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell to let you know whenever I do a video, which is getting a little bit more regularly. And what else? Hit the bell to let you know. Did I do that? That's a notification bell. Subscription button. Oh, the thumbs up button. That would be really helpful to help get my video out there. And don't forget to pass on a smile if you get the opportunity to. So see you later, guys. Bye. Thanks for watching.